Kevin Von Erich. Waiting on Harley Race. There's the claw. Oh, he's got it on there. Referees standing by. Will this be the end of the match? Harley Race will not surrender as he battles his way back up. Welcome, wrestling fans, back to the Nation Network for more world-class championship wrestling. As we just noticed, moments from matches that took place just recently here, we've got a brand new NWA World Heavyweight Champion, and we'll be talking more about that as the night goes on. But Kevin Von Erich, no longer the NWA Champion. Harley Race, victorious last week. We'll follow up with that as the night progresses, but later tonight, we're going to be seeing some other action, including Bruiser Brody, along with Percy Pringle, looking to dish out a little bit of revenge against the Dingo Warrior, a man who took advantage of a situation, according to Percy Pringle, and broke from their faction. Later on tonight, the main event, Kerry Von Erich one-on-one with Michael PSAs of the Fabulous Freebirds, and anytime those two guys get together, you know it's going to be a war. Speaking of the Fabulous Freebirds, Bam Bam, Terry Gordy, and Buddy Roberts will be in action later tonight against Sean and Steve, the Simpson brothers. And we're going to see the Spoiler going up against Stunning Steve Austin. But when we kick things off here tonight, it will be Jake the Snake Roberts challenging Butch Reed for the Texas Heavyweight Championship. Stick around. World-class action about to begin.
Will never pin me. Now it's everybody's favorite time. Ah!
It's time to grab your popcorn and your soda. Get your favorite candy. And get ready because we are going to the movies. We're going to be watching and reviewing some of the most iconic movies featuring superstars of the world of professional wrestling. Will it be thumbs up or thumbs down? We'll give you our thoughts, you give us yours. Come check us out as we review some of the greatest titles in its genre. Make sure you check out the Nation Network as we take you to the movies. Attention wrestling fans, if you're having a great time here on the Nation Network, then we encourage you to go visit Dre 41 right after this program. Dre 41 with some of the greatest Aki action you've ever seen, featuring games from Japan that you won't see in the United States. Whether it's professional wrestling, boxing, or just an overall good time, get spicy with Dre 41. All right, fans, we are back and ready for our opening contest. It will be for the Texas Heavyweight Championship. Jake the Snake Roberts will be the challenger here tonight, going up against Hacksaw Butch Reed. Hacksaw Butch Reed dethroning gentleman Chris Adams several weeks ago. To my knowledge, this is his first time defending that championship, and as we know, champions must defend their titles within 30 days. If you're just joining us, fans, the big news from last week is that we have a brand new NWA World Heavyweight Champion, and that is Harley Race. We're going to be hearing from the former champion, Kevin Von Erich, later on tonight here on this program. Stick around for that. But for right now, it is the Texas Heavyweight Championship that'll be on the line here tonight. Can Jake the Snake Roberts become the next champion? We're going to find out just a few moments. We are 24 hours away, ladies and gentlemen, from the Star Wars of Wrestling. It'll take place tomorrow, Sunday. You won't want to miss that one live here on the Nation Network. And here comes the Texas champion, Hacksaw Butch Reed. As Reed makes his way down the aisle, he's got a date with destiny. This is what these two gentlemen will be fighting over right here, the Texas Championship. Capacity crowd on hand here tonight at the Sportatorium. As we take a look at the challenger, Jake the Snake Roberts, weighing in at 275 pounds. He is a man's man, standing at 6'7" almost. And there we take a look at the reigning Texas champion. Has some sort of war paint going on. Not sure what that's all about. And you see Percy Pringle there in the corner. A busy night for Percy and his family here tonight. But one thing we know about Percy Pringle, he definitely does not want to end up on the short end of the stick when it comes to the championship gold. Currently, Hacksaw Butch Reed, the only member of Percy's family that has any gold. Roberts staring the champion down, and Hacksaw Butch Reed looks ready to go. Bell sounds and action underway. Roberts winding up right off the bat. Russian leg sweep, nicely done. As you can see, Hacksaw Butch Reed going to give up some size in this one. I don't know about the strength category so much. These two men built differently. Hacksaw Butch Reed is a very powerful individual, no doubt about it, former NFL player. And you don't make it to the ranks of the NFL unless you have some sort of special gift when it comes to being an athlete. See him going to work now on the arm of Jake Roberts. And Roberts managing to turn the tables on the champion. Went for the boot, and Reed caught that one. Hacksaw Butch Reed hammering away, stomping away. Nice suplex, taking the challenger all the way over. And Percy Pringle very happy with what he's seeing there at ringside. Continues to work the left arm and shoulder of Jake the Snake Roberts. Oh, and take a look at this. Hacksaw Butch Reed removes the top turnbuckle, exposing that steel ring. I'm not sure if Roberts even realizes it yet. Off to the ropes he goes, and the two men collide. And now Jake Roberts with the champion. What's he going to do with him here? Drapes him over the top rope, and now slingshots him back into the middle. Roberts with a front face lock, and now jawbreaker. Down goes Reed. Clubbing forearm right across the back. And there's a back body drop, and Jake Roberts goes down. One more back body drop, and this time it is Butch Reed. What's good for the goose, good for the gander. Very even matchup right now between these two men. If you are just joining us, welcome to the Nation Network. This is World Class Championship Wrestling, and this match is for the Texas Championship. Referee inadvertently struck by Jake the Snake Roberts. Here's the windup, and here comes that short arm clothesline, and down goes Hacksaw Butch Reed. He's going to go for that DDT. We might have a new champion after this one. Percy Pringle does not look too happy. Roberts pulling him away. And goes for the cover, hook and a leg. There's 1, 2. Do we have a new champion? Pringle just reached in and distracted the referee. As we knew it would happen, Percy Pringle resorting to any tactics he has to in order to make sure Butch Reed retains the Texas Championship here tonight. There's a snapmare takeover. And now Roberts. Big right hand upside the head of the champion. And now going into the eyes of Butch Reed, who comes up with a right hand to the midsection. Well, both of these men are definitely used to breaking the rules whenever they feel it necessary. So Jake Roberts is going to meet Butch Reed on his own terms if that's what he wants to do. Percy Pringle just put a chair inside the ring. I don't think the referee's even seen it yet. Well, now he should know about it. Jake Roberts has him up, couldn't hold him, and now Butch Reed dropping Roberts. And that steel chair there. Now look at Percy distracting the referee. And Butch Reed right in the ribs. Oh, that's a double danger right there. You got the steel chair along with the exposed steel. Going for the cover. Let's see if Roberts, and he does. He kicks out on 1, but he doesn't look too good right now, and you can imagine why. Hacksaw Butch Reed waiting for the challenger to get up, and now the referee sees the chair. There's a clothesline, and Roberts just got rocked. There's 1, there's 2, and he kicked out. Hacksaw Butch Reed not at all happy with the official. As far as I can tell, that was a very even count right there, and Jake Roberts not done yet. This might as well be a handicap match, though, with Percy Pringle at ringside. He's already gotten involved at least 2 occasions. Another big move right there by Hacksaw Butch Reed. And now the champion looking to put this one away. Has Jake Roberts across the shoulders into a flapjack, and that might be all she wrote for Jake Roberts. Driving that knee into the head, and the challenger in trouble. Oh, it appears that Jake the Snake Roberts has been busted open. He is. He is bleeding profusely. And he seems to have just picked up a new lease on life. He's got some new energy after seeing his own blood. There's that short arm clothesline, and now Butch Reed. Roberts from behind, rake of the back. Jake the Snake with a tremendous suplex, floats over the top, going for the cover. Will we have a new champion crowned here tonight? Not yet. Boy, that blood really streaming down the face of Jake Roberts now. The fans on their feet here in the Sportatorium. And Roberts once again with that DDT. Hooks the leg, and will we have a new champion? 1, there's 2, and the shoulders up again. Oh, between Jake Roberts and Hacksaw Butch Reed, both men have to be wondering, what do we have to do to end this match? Both men have hit with their biggest moves, their finishing moves, and neither one has kept the other down for the count of 3 yet. Butch Reed now with a shot to the midsection. Ducks underneath, comes back up with a big clothesline, and down goes Roberts. Butch Reed hooks the leg. Did he do enough damage? Referee counts 2. And yes, Butch Reed retains the Texas Heavyweight Championship. As we head into the Star Wars of Wrestling, Butch Reed will be the defending Texas champion in just 24 hours. Not a lot of time to rest up. He'll be going up against the former champion, gentleman Chris Adams, in the mandatory return match. No rest for the weary here in the World Class. There is your winner, war paint and all, Hacksaw Butch Reed. Fans, stick around, plenty more action still to come, including the fabulous Freebirds when we return here on the Nation Network.
It's not WrestleFest on the arcade. It's not WrestleMania on the NES. It's not No Mercy on the N64. It's just a gunshot away from those fine retro games on Project 64. Retextured, remodeled, right on your home PC. I'm aboard, but watch your step. It's the all-new WWF Legends Challenge 64.
All right, fans, we are back here at the Sportatorium for more action as the spoiler makes his way down the aisle. He'll be going up against Stunning Steve Austin, a man who was trained by gentleman Chris Adams. Having spoken to Chris Adams, he's not necessarily happy with some of the tactics that Stunning Steve has employed here in World Class, but that said, he's got to be proud of the fact that his trainee, his student, his pupil is undefeated here in World Class Championship Wrestling. Will that stay the case tonight? We're going to find out. The spoiler, probably the toughest challenge that he has faced here thus far. Talk about a future Hall of Famer, the spoiler. He has been throughout the ranks of the world of professional wrestling, throughout many different regions and organizations, and always been highly successful wherever he's gone. There will be a definite experience factor, and that will be the advantage of the spoiler. When it comes to size and strength, it might be in favor of Stunning Steve, not by much. Stunning Steve Austin heading to the ring. Level of arrogance and cockiness surrounds him, but I suppose when you can back it up, you can get away with it. He's proven time and time again that he can back it up. As we wait Referee calls for the bell, and look at this. Austin comes running in. The spoiler meets him with a stiff right hand, but now Austin with a suplex takes the spoiler down. Stunning Steve. Belly to back suplex. Wow, dropped him right on the back of his head. Look at the spoiler. Even with the mask, you can see his facial expression. He is a little bit stunned, a little bit shocked right now, perhaps, at what's been happening early in this match, as this rookie really teaching him a lesson. Austin has him up against the ropes. Let's see what he's got in mind here. The stun gun. And that might be enough for a very quick win. Austin puts him away and makes it look easy. Impressive victory indeed for Stunning Steve Austin as we head into the Star Wars of professional wrestling tomorrow. Austin telling the referee, don't touch me, wants him to back up. Fans stick around, more action still to come. What a big victory for Stunning Steve Austin over the spoiler. Hey everybody, thanks for checking out the Nation Network. While you're at it, why don't you check out our sister channel, All Night Gaming. A little bit of everything from old school to new school. Once the final bell rings, jump over to All Night Gaming and join us where the fun never ends.
Here we go. Oh my God, and the match has begun. Oh God! Oh my God!
Looking for some game banging action?
Holy hell! Wait, Sam is gone. I heard that you can catch chairs. We should try this. Got it. Whoa! That's fucking awesome! Wow. First one that comes and loses. Oh shit! My ass! Fuck you!
Not just playing games, but breaking games.
Oh no! Oh! So James did a finisher on the top to me and threw me off to the left side of the screen and put me in the crowd. And everyone around me thought that was hilarious. And shouts out to the 2K team member that said, "Wow, I should have known that New Legacy was going to do that." Oh!
You know the old saying, and if it isn't broke, don't fix it? Yeah, neither do these guys.
Jesus is eliminated.
Jesus and Santa not having a good night.
No!
From the guys who never met a game they couldn't break, check out New Legacy. All right, fans, we're back and ready for tag team action. Oh, that sound can only mean one thing. Here come the boys from Bad Street. Here's Buddy Jack Roberts. Somewhere lost in the smoke is Bam Bam Terry Gordy, courtesy of the 2K glitch. One half of the world-class tag team champions. Those titles are going to be on the line tomorrow night. As part of Star Wars of Wrestling, don't know who their opponents are yet. At least we don't know. A lot of top tag teams around here that could be challenging them tomorrow. It'll be interesting to see who it turns out to be. There's Bam Bam Terry Gordy. Welcome to the party. Well, here come the two young men that are going to be challenging tonight. Titles are not on the line. As we know, with Freebird rules, any two men can defend the tag team titles, even though it's Michael P.S. Hayes and Buddy Jack Roberts that won those titles. But once again, tonight is a non-title match, but a great opportunity for Steve and Sean Simpson. I would dare say that if they pull out a victory here tonight, they will be getting the shot tomorrow at Star Wars. Gordy going to start things off against Sean Simpson. Referee calls for the bell. Action's underway. This crowd still buzzing about what happened a little earlier on tonight with stunning Steve Austin. Bam Bam Terry Gordy, by far the biggest and strongest man in the match here tonight. The Simpsons, however, very well versed in tag team wrestling. They know each other, obviously, very well. There's a different kind of bond between siblings than there is between normal tag team partners. But will that be enough to override the tag team champions here tonight in the fabulous Freebirds? Bam Bam Terry Gordy stomping away on the back of the head and the neck of Sean Simpson. Fans, once again, there is a brand new World Heavyweight Champion in the NWA, and it is Harley Race. We're going to be hearing from the former champion, Kevin Von Erich, later on tonight. Nice move right there with that head scissor, takes down Terry Gordy. Simpson goes down. He's in the wrong corner, though. Heading, looked like he wanted to make the tag, and then he looked up and saw Buddy Jack Roberts. Bam Bam Terry Gordy continues the physicality as he brings him now over to the corner. Head first into the turnbuckle. Simpson's in a lot of trouble, and now it's a double team. And the Freebirds continue to hand out the punishment here tonight. And now Simpson has the leg, takes him down with a back heel trip. Nicely done. Starting to pull Buddy Roberts across the ring over towards his corner. And that's smart tag team wrestling there. It's always the goal to cut the ring in half and keep your opponent in your half of the ring. Buddy Roberts. And now has got Steve Simpson in trouble. Going to go for a pile driver. That could be all she wrote. Oh, Roberts not even attempting the pin following that pile driver, and that's a move that puts a lot of people down. It's shortened careers. Roberts again now on the middle rope, comes off, elbow right to the forehead. Steve Simpson really paying a price since tagging into this match. Has had no offense whatsoever, and he has been brutalized by Buddy Roberts. Right hand is blocked, and now retaliation finally. Steve Simpson with a nice cross-knee backbreaker on Roberts, and now Roberts in trouble. Simpson continues to target the lower back of the Freebird. Here's a boot to the midsection. Now has him trapped in the front facelock. Head first into the canvas. Down goes Roberts. Deep arm drag takes him all the way over. And now Buddy Jack Roberts pulling him back up to his feet. There's the Irish whip, and it's reversed. Roberts crashing to the floor. Simpson now going to work on the head and neck. Once again, the Simpsons would like nothing more than to pull out a big victory here tonight It would assure them of a tag team title match in 24 hours. Talk about speedy justice. Who says it doesn't exist anymore? Boot to the lower back now. Bam Bam Terry Gordy back in, and this is not looking good at all. He's got Steve Simpson up in the air. Power bomb. Oh, my word. And there's the tag made. Sean Simpson comes in, and Terry Gordy was right there waiting for him. Snapmare takes him over. What's Bam Bam got on his mind? Wrenching the head and neck. You might not like the tactics of the Freebirds, but let's call it like it is. They are one of the most dominant teams in the world of professional wrestling, bar none. There's the elbow drop right to the chest. And now moving up to the middle rope. What's he got in mind here? Buddy Jack Roberts looked like he was going to do something there. There's that buckshot elbow, and it connects, and now Bam Bam Terry Gordy in trouble. Sleeper hold is locked in. Gordy flailing around, and there's a jawbreaker that'll get him out of the hole just in the nick of time. Gordy has him up again over the shoulder, brings him over to the ropes, drops him throat first, down he goes. Bam Bam Terry Gordy once again. Irish whips him into the turnbuckle, and now the tag made. The Freebirds go back to the double team tactics. You've got 5 seconds to get in and out of the ring, and they use all of that. And now Sean Simpson with a devastating neckbreaker, and Buddy Jack Roberts is in a lot of trouble. Simpson going up to the top rope. He is waiting for Buddy Roberts to get back to his feet, which he does. Cross body block. I thought he might go for the cover. He does. Bam Bam Terry Gordy is there to make the save. Took out the referee. And now Gordy turning his attention, I should say, to Steve Simpson. Meantime, Sean Simpson up on the top rope. Referee still down. Buddy Roberts, no idea what time of the day it is, and he missed. Simpson missed Buddy Roberts. Across the shoulders, and now Buddy Jack Roberts, what's he gonna do? Drops him throat first across that top rope. And now Sean Simpson back in trouble once again, and this time there is no one there to make the tag to. Steve Simpson with Bam Bam Terry Gordy going at it on the floor right now. This has become a one-on-one match. Irish whip into the corner he goes. Boot to the midsection, and now Buddy Jack Roberts raking the eyes across the top rope. Corkscrew neckbreaker, nicely done. I thought Roberts was going to go for the cover. Instead comes over to Bam Bam Terry Gordy, makes the tag, and now we see Steve Simpson starting to make his way back to the other side. Bam Bam Terry Gordy winding up, waiting for his moment. What a clothesline. Almost took him out of his boots with that one. There's 2, and oh, just barely made the save. Otherwise, the referee's hand was on the way down for the count of 3. Gordy with the Asiatic spike. Right to the throat, and now, let's see. Referee there in position again. There's 1, there's 2, and 3. The fabulous Freebirds get the job done tonight. As we head into the Star Wars of Wrestling tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, unbelievable action taking place right here. Well, we don't know who will be challenging for the tag team titles yet. However, we do know who will be challenging for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. It will be Harley Race going up against the Nature Boy Ric Flair. That'll be the main event tomorrow night. The Freebirds victorious. We'll be back with more right here on World Class Championship Wrestling.
How does it make you feel sitting here knowing that you're a what if? I feel like I know Brian Pillman Jr. pretty well. Like, we go way back, right?
Yeah, he was a good kid.
I don't feel like I know Lexus King at all. Macy, this is the most unique path I think that someone's taken after leaving WWE, because for most people, it's like immediately onto the indies.
Like I say, the difference between wrestling and pro sports is it doesn't matter about how talented you are.
What was that final episode of ECW like?
I didn't think it was going to be over.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
If you don't wrestle again, you're going to go down as one of the biggest what ifs in wrestling history. Because you've got people like John Cena and Triple H and Kurt Angle and Shawn Michaels saying you're the next great thing.
You know, I did WWE for 7 years, and it was never my passion. I never, you know, that was never a secret.
It matters about whoever's writing the script, how they perceive you.
But I wouldn't sound a what if. I'm a what can and what will be. My story's not over.
Also, you know, and I wasn't drinking the Kool-Aid going. I believed in the product, and I believed in Paul, and I believed in everybody in the locker room.
Yeah.
So if that's drinking the Kool-Aid, then I was.
All right, fans, we are back. More world-class championship wrestling taking place right here in Texas at the Sportatorium, the world-famous Sportatorium in Dallas, Texas. We are ready for action to continue as Bruiser Brody coming down with Percy Pringle. So far, a good night for Percival Pringle III, getting his champion to retain despite the close call. Now the question is, can Bruiser Brody retain or continue, I should say, the winning streak here for the Pringle family? This Dingo Warrior has proven to be one heck of a force of nature here in world class. Bruiser Brody, one of the baddest men to ever step inside the squared circle. You can tell by looking at him. And here comes the opponent, the Dingo Warrior. Look at this guy. He is chiseled. Oh, you talk about maniacal, you better be talking about this guy. Hard to figure out what the next move is going to be, because I'm not sure he knows what the next move is going to be. One of the most powerful men I've ever seen come out of the locker room here at the Sportatorium, bar none. Look at the stare in the eyes of Bruiser Brody. Bell sounds, action underway, and Brody wasting no time at all. He's got the size advantage, but I won't give him the power advantage. He'll have reach. His legs are longer, his arms are longer. That can give him a little bit of an advantage when it comes to the attack, but when it comes to all-out power, I would say they're about even. Down across the knee with a backbreaker, and of course Percy Pringle happy at the moment. We'll see if that remains the case as this match continues on, but Bruiser Brody right now having a heck of a night early on against the Dingo Warrior. Dingo Warrior, of course, was part of Percy's faction here in World Class. Decided to break free and be his own man, and Percival Pringle did not like that. Off the ropes, back out front. Bruiser Brody tried to look like a clothesline attempt, but timing was off on that, but he just drove him into the turnbuckle. And the Dingo Warrior, favoring his back, may have suffered an injury on impact there. And now Brody sensing the same with that sledgehammer down across the lower back, and Bruiser Brody methodical in his attack. He might look like a crazy man, but when it comes to the wrestling ring, he knows exactly what he's doing. And now the Dingo coming back with a clothesline, and down goes Bruiser Brody. 2 handfuls of hair, and he throws them across the ring. Oh, he scooped him up in the air. Power slam. Folks, we're talking about in excess of 300 pounds. Bruiser Brody just got scooped up like a small child by the Dingo Warrior. And now Brody firing back with a heavy right hand, but got caught. Gut-wrench suplex by the Dingo Warrior. He can feel it. He can sense it. And now the Dingo Warrior in the driver's seat at the moment. Percy Pringle watching on intently from ringside. Back body drop, down he goes. And now once again, Bruiser Brody stalking his opponent. Dingo's in trouble here. What's Brody gonna do with him? Has him across the top rope, slingshots him back out to the middle of the ring. Goes for the cover. I don't think he's done nearly enough damage, and he hasn't, as the Dingo Warrior kicks out immediately. Oh, Brody just standing over him. Puts a boot to the back, and now working on the head and the shoulder area of the Dingo Warrior. And now look at this. Overhead press and slam by Bruiser Brody. And just like that, the Dingo Warrior trying to turn things around. Double chop. And now he's got Brody up. What's he going to do? He pressed Brody. 300 pounds overhead. And now the Dingo Warrior hammered away with lefts and rights. Well, I said earlier on that they were going to be about even in strength, and they have proven that here tonight, matching hold for hold. But right now it is the Dingo Warrior in control over Bruiser Brody. Oh, Brody comes up with a big slam, nicely executed. Let's see what he's got in mind. Oh, look at this. Percy Pringle just put that steel chair in the ring for the second time tonight. Shoulder tackle, and just like that, the Dingo Warrior is out on the floor. Brody over the top rope and follows the Dingo Warrior back out onto the concrete here in the Sportatorium. Technical difficulties. As we are back, action still continuing right now. Looked like the Dingo Warrior was going to go after Percy Pringle. During the commercial break, the Dingo Warrior getting the advantage. But as you can see, that has not lasted, as Bruiser Brody once again handing out the punishment to the Dingo Warrior. From the top rope now, Brody dropping that knee right to the chest, and that's what he puts them away with. Hooks the leg, there's 1, 2, and the Dingo Warrior kicking out. Brody not happy about that at all. You don't see people kick out from that move. Irish whips him to the turnbuckle, and now the Dingo Warrior. Look at Brody checking his head for possible damage. Now the Dingo Warrior has absorbed a great deal of punishment in this match, and he is still going. Got to give credit where credit is due. There's an elbow right to the head. And now up in the air. What's he going to do with him? Military press again of near 300 pounds of Bruiser Brody. Dingo Warrior driving the elbow right in the back. He scoops him up again. This time he couldn't hold him, and now Brody belly to back suplex. High impact wrestling is what we're seeing here tonight in this one, ladies and gentlemen. And Brody driving the leg down across the throat. How much more do you think the Dingo Warrior can possibly absorb? The look on the face of Percy Pringle says it all. And now Brody has him up, down with a power bomb that almost broke him in half. Covered, hooks the leg. This should be all she wrote. And no, he kicked out again. Where is he getting this from? Oh, I've got to tell you, I am amazed at what we are seeing here tonight. The Dingo Warrior may not pull out the victory, but he has shown that he is as tough as they come. Once again, Brody up over the shoulder, running power slam. And Bruiser Brody now is in trouble. Across the shoulders again. And another overhead press. I still can't believe it. And the Warrior bouncing the head of Brody off the canvas. Back elbow. And the Dingo Warrior stunned with that one. A nice back heel kick as well. We talked about the advantage that Brody had with the longer limbs, and that one really had a lot of torque behind it as he goes for the cover, fails to hook the leg, otherwise this match would have been over. Dingo Warrior with just enough left in the tank, and now Bruiser Brody from the middle rope. What's he gonna do? Percy Pringle said to put him away. Oh, that axe handle right off the middle rope, and Dingo might be done. Headbutt. And now Brody still looking to punish him some more. Gut wrench suplex, a deadlift off the canvas. This crowd on its feet and the roof about to come off of the Sportatorium here tonight. Here on a winter's evening, things are really heating up at the Sportatorium, I'll tell you that right now. And once again with that leg drop, the Dingo Warrior's done. All Brody has to do is go for the cover and it's all over, and he's got to know that. Right hand by Brody. Oh, and now a right hand by the Dingo Warrior. Setting up Brody for a suplex. If he can get him up, he does. No! Brody fights his way out. Fall away slam, and Bruiser Brody going up to the top rope one more time. Does he hit? He does. Connect with the big knee. Cover and hooks the leg for one. There's two. He kicked out again. I can't believe this. Bruiser Brody is furious with the referee. And now, oh, look at this. Percy Pringle getting up on the apron to distract the Dingo Warrior. He was about to put him away. Bruiser Brody taking advantage of the situation. And the Dingo Warrior may be getting robbed here tonight. Brody drops him across the top rope. Hits the ropes, and now Bruiser, what's he got in mind? Well, whatever it is, he apparently changed the game plan, and there's the overhead press and slam of the Dingo Warrior. This match now stretching on over 12 minutes. These two men have really been battling it out. Brody goes for the cover again, does not hook the leg, and does not get the win. At this point in the match, I cannot believe either man would not be covering with the leg hook. As it is, they've hit with their biggest, their best moves, and still can't get a victory. No shortcuts in a match like this one. Dingo Warrior with a clothesline. And once again, Percival Pringle up on the apron. The Dingo Warrior being distracted. Has got Brody across the shoulders, and there's the press. Now the referee distracted. Percy Pringle is making this match impossible for the Dingo Warrior to win. Big right hand now, and there's a Russian leg sweep. The crowd on their feet. They want the Dingo Warrior to pull this one out. Stomp on the midsection, and there's the splash. Rolls him over. 1, 2. Pringle just pulled the referee out. The match was over. Oh, the referee has got to do something about this. I think he's going to throw him out. He is. Pringle has been ejected from the ringside. And now the Dingo Warrior going to try and finish this one off. Brody in trouble. Sidewalk slam, nicely done. Might want to try and go for the pinfall. Again, has him over the shoulder. Running power slam, and Bruiser Brody contorting with impact on the canvas. We knew this one was going to be a battle, but nobody could have predicted this war. Brody is down, hooking a leg by the Dingo Warrior, got to. You're going to have to kill one of these guys. They are not going to stay down. At least now it is a one-on-one match between the Dingo Warrior and Bruiser Brody. Irish whips him into the turnbuckle, he goes. And now Brody, oh, I thought he was going to come, and there it is, charging in. Caught him with that elbow. Now that Dingo Warrior right back up to his feet, scoops him up in the air. Big slam on Bruiser Brody. Let's see what the Warriors got in mind here. Oh, look at this. Bruiser Brody with a shoulder tackle. Down goes the Dingo Warrior. This is absolutely unbelievable how much this match has gone back and forth. The Dingo Warrior knows that he had the match won earlier, if not for Percival Pringle pulling the referee out. The referee using some judgment here. He could have disqualified Bruiser Brody for that. Instead, elected to have Percy Pringle sent back to the locker room. And now the Dingo Warrior starting to fire up here. Can he find a way to put the big man away? Going for the suplex, has him up. And down goes Bruiser Brody. Up again across the shoulders. There's that press. Bruiser Brody's in a compromising position to the ropes. And a big splash by the Dingo Warrior. Going for the cover, hooking the leg in the middle of the ring. Will this be enough? He got the win. What a match. These two men took this thing to the late rounds, and the Dingo Warrior victorious. Wrestling fans, right after this program is done, enter the danger zone. Jump over and check out J-Rock 73. Tell him Vince sent you. Sleeper hold. Harley Race has got the sleeper and it's cinched in deep. Kevin Von Erich is fading fast right now. And a jawbreaker gets him out of trouble with how much damage may have been done. He couldn't hold Harley Race. He went for the slam, couldn't hold him up. And now Harley Race going after the leg. What's he going to do here? Spinning toe hold. Von Erich is deep in the corner. He can grab the ropes, and the referee would have to break the hold. Oh, Von Erich may be out. He may have absolutely passed out from the pain of that move. Harley Race cover, hooks the leg. Do we have a new champion? There's one. There's two. Well, fans, we just saw what happened a week ago. Kevin Von Erich coming up on the short end of the stick against Harley Race at an NWA show. And here is the former NWA World Heavyweight Champion. He's got a microphone. This will be the first time I've had a chance to hear from him since losing the title. Crowd still solidly behind him. I don't want anyone to be out here having bad ideas, bad thoughts, sad memories, because bottom line is this. I managed to achieve a lifetime goal, and I'm able to say that I was the NWA World Heavyweight Champion, and that is something nobody's going to be able to take from me. Now, as everybody here knows, there's a stipulation in every champion's contract that says they get a return match if they lose. And I've thought long and hard about this. And it'd be real easy for me to turn around and say, I want that shot at Star Wars of Wrestling. The way I see it, I had my shot. There are a lot of people here in world class that I believe deserve the next shot at either Harley Race or Ric Flair, doesn't matter who. And when I think of who the number one contender should be, I know, just like I think all of you people know, the number one contender
is my brother Kerry Von Erich, because he is the World Class Championship Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. That makes him the number one man around here. So whether it's Ric Flair or whether it's Harley Race, doesn't make a difference, because it doesn't need to be Kevin. It doesn't need to be David. All it needs to be is a Von Erich that is the NWA World Heavyweight Champion. And I tell you right now, mark my words, that title is coming back to the family. And Kerry Von Erich's going to be the man to do it. Ric Flair, Harley Race, be ready.
When you talk about a blockbuster announcement, that has to be right up there amongst them. It's time to grab your popcorn and your soda. Get your favorite candy. And get ready, because we are going to the movies. We're going to be watching and reviewing some of the most iconic movies featuring superstars of the world of professional wrestling. Will it be thumbs up or thumbs down? We'll give you our thoughts, you give us yours. Come check us out as we review some of the greatest titles in its genre. Make sure you check out the Nation Network as we take you to the movies. All right, fans, it is time for the main event of the evening. We just heard from Kevin Von Erich deferring his mandatory return match to his brother. And here he comes, Kerry Von Erich. He is the world-class heavyweight champion. Oh, I tell you right now, it is an amazing time here in World Class. The idea that Kerry Von Erich may be going up against either Ric Flair or Harley Race in the very near future for the NWA World Championship, trying to bring the title back to the Von Erich family, back here to the great state of Texas. Tonight, Kerry's going to be in singles competition. Title will not be on the line here tonight, but it will be tomorrow at the Star Wars of Wrestling. We're going to be coming to you live with all the action Sunday, 12 noon Eastern Standard Time here on the Nation Network. Don't miss it. And here comes one half of the world-class tag team champions. We saw Buddy Jack Roberts and Bam Bam Terry Gordy successful earlier tonight against the Simpson brothers. Michael P.S. Hayes, he and the Von Erich family, the Freebirds and the Von Erich family, have got a long-standing rivalry. The residents of Bad Street, USA, the fabulous Freebirds. As you travel down Bad Street, USA, as it says, the further down the block, the badder it got. And they live on the last house on the block. Bell is called for, action underway, and here we go. Michael Hayes early on targeting the knee of Kerry Von Erich. Applies that front face lock, and Hayes continues handing out some punishment here with a back elbow right to the neck. And slingshots Von Erich back to the middle of the ring. Thus far, it is all Michael Hayes in this match. What an exciting night of professional wrestling action we've been bringing you here tonight on the Nation Network. We invite you fans to check out WrestleVerse action over on Odyssey.com, the nation's sister channel, as the elbow coming right down to the head. And now inverted atomic knee drop, and Michael Hayes goes down. Arm wrench, and down goes Kerry Von Erich, and back and forth this one goes. Not a big surprise. Again, these are two men that know each other very well. Von Erich just got caught coming into the turnbuckle. And Hayes once again back in control. Look at him go to the eyes. Rakes the eyes of Kerry Von Erich. And now the modern day warrior temporarily blinded by Michael Hayes. I beg your pardon. Head first into the turnbuckle, and he repeats it. Another back elbow. This time it's by Kerry Von Erich. Von Erich has him up for the suplex. Perfectly executed, and Michael P.S. Hayes coming down on the small of his back. You can see him favoring that. And now Kerry has him up with a pile driver. Michael Hayes is in a lot of distress. You can see it right now. All that weight coming crashing down on the top of your head. And Hayes, out of desperation, fighting back now, comes up with a neck breaker. Kerry Von Erich referred to as the modern day warrior, and that's for good reason. Boot to the midsection, and now, what's he got in mind here? Sunset flip, shoulders down, he couldn't hold him. Kerry Von Erich wrenching the head and neck of Michael P.S. Hayes, and Hayes battling back with a right hand to the midsection. That was above the border. And now look at this nice block. Sprawling out. And now Kerry, oh wait just a moment, there's the claw. The iron claw on the ribcage, and Michael Hayes is in a lot of trouble. Kerry Von Erich thinks he did enough damage. He hooks the leg. He's got two, and Michael Hayes just barely coming out the back door. The world-class heavyweight champion trying to put this one away. Michael Hayes feeling the effects of that iron claw. And there's the, oh, he went for the discus. And Hayes was ready. Michael Hayes thought he was, oh, look at this. There's the discus, and it connects. That tornado punch. Von Erich pulling back on the leg. 1, 2, and he got him. Tremendous victory for Kerry Von Erich in this one. As we head to the Star Wars of wrestling in 24 hours, who will have the advantage? Oh, we take a look back at the replay. What an exciting night of wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. Kerry Von Erich capping it off by sending everybody home happy. Proving once again why he is indeed the #1 contender to the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. Fans, we want to thank you for joining us here on the Nation Network for world-class championship wrestling. We'll see you tomorrow for the Star Wars of Wrestling.